Good afternoon, everyone. In the paper of cultural studies, I am going to present about Paul Virilio's Dromology, the study of speed and the slow movement. This is my information. Beginning with the introduction, I would like to begin with the question. It is almost a midday, and till if we consider our day, then what have we done till now? Was it a qualitative work? The work we have done till today, till the time 11 or 11:30. Do you think you did a qualitative work, or it was a mere waste of a day? If we see the number of work we have done since morning, there will be more than 10. But were they putting any moral in our ourselves, or in our work, or in our education? If we go in any competitions, we see that the quality of the work matters. If we are going in a painting competition and if we do three paintings, then it is not considered that the quantity is. In the technoculture world, we see that we are running before time. We want to complete our work faster than doing it perfectly. This is happening because of the advancement of the technology. We are seeing that technology is taking our place everywhere. When where there were human work, manual work were happening, now the companies are having good technology that are taking the place of manual work, and as a result, unemployment is seen in our nation. And so now humans are working so hard and so fast to compete with the technology and to keep their position or maintain their position in their world. Humans need to work hard with the increased speed, or else they will be thrown out of this world. Paul Virilio's Dromology is talking about the cult, is saying about the cult of speed, is criticizing the speed, that how the speed is affecting our society, and the result which we should get if we are not getting. Paul Virilio is a French cultural theorist, urbanist, architect, and aesthetic philosopher. He is best known for his writing about technology, as it has developed a relation between speed and power. The dromology word is derived from the ancient Greek word dromos, which means a race or a racetrack, which Virilio applied in activity of racing. Dromology is a logic of speed. He is reading the cyber culture of 20th century and saying that the advent of technology and media, our lives are in the constant surveillance. We are running, we are fighting for ourselves, and also we are controlled or we are under surveillance. He is giving few points like socio-political institutions need to speed rather than commerce. Socio-political institutions can be like someone who is in authority, someone who is in power. They are working for the development of a nation or a specific region. But the development is majorly done in the upper class, and lower class is staying only in the lower class. There is no change in their life. This is happening because the lack of information reaching to them. We see that there is a very much increment in the transmission of information and transmission of news. It happens in a very fast way. Uh, Sorry, happens very fast. But the lower class of a society, they are not able to get this news because they have a lack of equipments, and the upper class, they are up to date with the time, and they are increasing their lifestyle. And so the as the power is sending any message, the upper class is working on it, they are increasing, their wealth is increasing, commerce of power is also increasing, but the lower class is not getting anything. So it is said that socio-political institutes should work in a speed for the development of lower class also. New problems resulting for the fact that the development of industrial capitalism has reached the stage in which wealth and power in the society have been interconnected and ever increasing speed. This is said by a Hoare in his article. New information and communication technology weapons as a pure war. This is another point given by Virilio. His pure war is a type of war which technology or in a way the power of technology is in IT sector is having for human beings. Like technology is taking humans place. They are going they are working so fast that humans are left behind and they are struggling in the life. This is the war by technology, and this is happening because of the new information and communication technology. Speed and technology replaces democratic participation. The speed of more discussions before passing of the laws, passing of the bills, nothing is happening. The as a rule, any bill is passed, the discussion happens in a judiciary in a house. But as we have seen in the farm bills of 2021 and CA Act of 2019, this act and these bills were passed so accurately, and in a way they failed also. There were no discussion about it happened in the house. Virilio is also saying that if in this way technology will increase, speed will increase, the local time will change into the global time, which will be globalitarianism. We have seen the totalitarianism in George Orwell's 1984. In global time, in a way, it means that we are all the countries are having their own time depending upon the latitude they are working. But if everything will be one single time will everyone will work according to the single clock, then they will be ruled by one single power. They will be under surveillance by and one single power, which will bring globalitarianism. We have seen that even in the India, if we see that even today in the villages, they are not working on the hands of the clock. They wake when the sun rises and they sleep when the sun sets. But we in the urban area, we work on the hands of clock. Perhaps when we are having a lot of work, we even stretch ourselves in the nights. That is how we have to work to fight for the world. Through this GIF, I would like to say that the world is like a treadmill, and if we don't run with the world, we will fall down. Speeding up in this world is due to technology. Speed conquered and everything over centuries. Speed is not happening only in the work sector or corporate sector. It is seen in the transportation, production, peace and war, men and women, urban and rural, work and leisure time, arts and commerce. Speed is not a phenomena or a situation. It is something happening between the two events, connecting the two events. The difference between contemporary society and societies of the past consists is the fact that earlier speed was used mainly connected with transport. Now it concerns relation with an information. uh, Baudrillard has given an idea of simulacrum. Uh, that is, we are more believing in the images or representation of the images than the truth. And here also, by the increase of speed in information, we are losing our trust on the eye reality. We are more believing whatever the news or images we are getting. Many a times we see that we get an image of some places, we feel it is so beautiful, and when we visit that place, we realize that it is not, there is nothing like extraordinary in this place, becoming more important for us. For an example, virtual games, horror house, 90 cinemas, which gave us a beautiful feel of whatever we are seeing. We are not we can't go for the feeling of natural things, and so we go for the use of 90 cinemas. What Due to this speeding up of information and speeding of the technology, there is the scarce. For an example, we are taking scarcity of something will come in the society. For an example, if it comes a scarcity of food, we speed up, and we got a greenhouse effect. As a result, we used fertilizer. But what happened at the end? Quality of the food is reduced. It is also the same example is given by Ulrich Beck in his work Technoculture and the Risk, that technology will bring risk to the society. Well, risk is solution and risk, but still we see that in getting something very fast, becoming speedy, the quality will decrease and quantity will increase. In the counterculture of this increasing of the speed, the new culture began around 1986 with 1986 by Carlo Pantry, who launched the slow food movement in 1986 as a protest of mass produced and unethical food. Counterculture, this slow movement culture doesn't mean that you don't have to work or you be lazy, but it focuses on the quality of a life or one person should live. What they are doing should be done focused. Uh, as on Carl Andre has said, it is a that slow movement culture is a cultural revolution against the notion that faster is always better. The slow philosophy is not because everything at snail's pace. It's about seeking to do everything at the right speed.
Yeah, to reconnect and see again. There is this fluctuation in internet today a lot, so it is getting disconnected several times. Yes, reconnect, add again in that, and then share the screen again.
Are my screen visible? Okay, as we were referring to the definition given by Henri, savoring the hours and minutes rather than just counting them, doing everything as well as possible instead of as fast as possible. It's about quality over quantity in everything from work to food to parenting. There is a web page of this the World Institute of Slowness, and its initiator has said, don't live life as if you are afraid of being late or over to your own funeral. We see that even during our exams we are more counting to the pages that when we will complete our reading instead of focusing on what we read, and whatever we read should be read in a qualitative way. Faber has said that time poverty a modern malice. Time poverty is we time and again keep on complaining about we don't have time, we aren't able to manage the time. Time management becomes difficult for us, and especially when we get more than two or three works to do in a small period of time, and it is becoming the malice of today's time. In the slow movement, it's not only about living a quality life, but slowness in education, which is focusing on the quality of education student is getting rather than the marks. Slow parenting, in which the parent should not, which says that parents should not overstress a child to be perfect or do everything. Slow TV, we generally when we see the Satyajit Ray's movies, it becomes difficult with that pace of the movie because we are unable to manage the time. And it is becoming of the movie because we are of South in slow traveling. Slow traveling doesn't mean moving from one place to another place, taking a long long time, but stay where I say that we have developed an inner psychology of speed, of saving time, and maximizing efficiency. What do? We do no. We speed up them, don't we? When we want to do something good, we speed up. Gives enjoyment to our body. And so, for an example, when we are sitting in a ride, we like to stay busy because we love to keep our head busy with distractions. Once we will get free, the variety of thoughts will capture us from all the sides, and it becomes difficult to keep our mind healthy with all that negative thoughts. Cultural taboo of being called lazy. If we don't work, the society will call us lazy and not doing any work. And this thing haunts everyone, and so everyone loves to do work faster. Uh, this theory of slow movement and this slow movement culture is the desire of connectedness, good quality of food and living, healthy body and healthy mind. And this concept is already present in the in Indian concept of Ayurveda, which is more than 5,000 years older, which is talking about the balance and stability of the body and the mind. Ayurveda is already asking people or used to and is that they should do yoga, some exercise to keep their body active, and if body is active, mind will also stay active. In the moving towards the conclusion, slow life pulls in the opposite direction to the dominant Western principle of the market expansion. The slow life, if everyone starts following the slow life, it will be harmful or it will be deteriorating to the market expansion because everyone will stop where they are. They will go for a quality, then they will learn to live a minimalistic life, and this all everything will harm to the market. Medicine for increasingly at, okay, this slow movement will be a medicine for the urban living because they need more patience in urban society. We see that the late night works and early morning things, we work on a clock or before a clock. We don't live as a village lifestyle where if work is done then done, not done then it's fine, there are no deadlines or nothing. We have not forgotten the story about tortoise and the hare, where the tortoise being slow has won, and the hare, a rabbit, which is considered to be running fast, has lost. But here the thing is to see that slow and steady wins the race if only if he or only if it stays dedicated to the path and works for a goes for a qualitative walk and continue their work. No, sometimes it happens that when we have a lot of work, we get so much stressed out, frustrated that we don't get an idea how to start, where to start, and that results in a mere waste of time. Instead of if we have a patience and start our work, that gives more qualitative result. This idea is in the favor of elite society because elite society are economically, socially and culturally stable. The developed country like France and Sweden who have financial security can go for this slow down movement. The nations like India, the third world countries who still need to grow and speed up, because if they will slow down then they have to go for an idea like as we have our internet backup, they provide us 1.5 GB every day and we use it. Then if government don't give employment to the youth, and wants them to live happily without asking for a job, around 500 or 1000 or 1500 to everyone, every citizen of the nation, and will be allowed to have their expenses limited to it. That how we limit our internet usage to 1.5 GB. We have to limit our expenses to the money what which will be given by the government, and if not used, the government will take that money back. As our data not used, it remains as it is not rolled on. These are my citations.
So, Jill, my question is that what would you like? Sorry.
Jill, what would you like to prefer as mentioned in Virilio's theory? Slow movement or
In a quality of food, increasing our quality of food, quality of living, but it can be easily achieved as in our age, as we don't have other societal works in getting involved in the society. So we can improve our we can give a qualitative result. We can give a qualitative result, but to sit down in a slow down movement won't be good for us, because to stand in this world where everything is multitasking and everyone is growing from all the parts.
So, as you have mentioned, in your presentation, to see that
Good thing that it helps human to develop, but on the other side we see that humans are not skilled enough to work with the technology which is growing fast. So if technology is growing, on the other hand, humans should also get molded or skilled, get an exposure of the technology so that they can cope up with this technological speed. Thank you.